Oh, it's putting me right into the combat. Hey, what's up, internet people? I guess I'm Blockbuster. I don't know. That's my YouTube channel name, but call me Brandon. But yeah, this is I'm not really sure what this is. Um, I guess it's kind of my take on a vlog. It's not really a let's play, so I don't know. We can call it a glog or something, a gaming vlog. But I don't know, that doesn't really matter. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm Brandon, and I'm gonna kind of make this a weekly thing. Since I'm kind of being inspired by vlogs, it's kind of gonna be what games I played this week, along with what I've done this week. I'm gonna keep them kind of short, kind of short and sweet. I'm not gonna waste anybody's time here. But yeah, um, I guess this is the first time we've met. So hi, how are you? You like stuff? Yeah. Anyways, where do you even begin? I guess this should be like my intro video. Um, I guess I'll start with what I was playing this week. This week's been kind of crazy. I found that seems like I'm out of stuff to play. As weird as that sounds, I'm mainly a console gamer. I've really fallen behind on my PC games, and I do love them. It's not like I have a certain, it's not like I'm just a console gamer. I'm just a PC gamer. I'm a gamer. Like I love mobile games too, but um, yeah, this week has been kind of crazy. It went from me. I'd beaten Tomb Raider last week. Great game. Anybody wants to play that? Incredible storytelling and just beautiful. But yeah, this game, it seems like I had downloaded Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I've played it a bit. Not really sure what to make of that game. It's interesting, is what I'll say. But yeah, I was kind of playing that. It has a weird start. I'm sure I'll finish it eventually. But it didn't give me a reason to really want to jump back in and play that. So this week, the reason why I'm playing this right now is a friend of mine was in the same kind of predicament, and he's mostly a PC gamer, and he was kind of asking me, he's like, what should I play? Because we're both really bored. It's kind of weird if you're a gamer and you're in that kind of, you don't have one set game and you don't know what to play. So we both bought in Torchlight 2. I think it might have been the last Steam holiday sale, not the autumn one that just happened, but a previous one. Anyways, that's kind of irrelevant. And when we bought it, we both kind of said, we'll come back and play this game because we were both really looking forward to Diablo 3, for those who don't know. It was a good game. It didn't really hit on what we wanted, and I think that feeling was kind of widespread, I guess is the right word, for a lot of people that are looking forward to Diablo 3. And so Torchlight is actually made by I'm pretty sure it's people that worked on Diablo 2, and it's an ARG, obviously an action role player. And so yeah, I said, let's try this out. And it's basically what I'm playing this week. And it's pretty fun. I 100%ed like all the achievements and played Torchlight 1 on a Xbox 360. So I mean, I enjoyed it. I was playing it at the time because it came out a while ago. I was playing it when D3 had been announced, but it wasn't out yet. I mean, it wasn't. It's definitely, I wouldn't go to lengths to say that it was one of my favorite games, but it definitely got me interested in Torchlight 2, because when Torchlight 2 had come out, I'm fairly certain that D3 was on its way, if not out, and so all my time was into that, because I did end up pouring a lot of hours despite not being the game that I wanted it to be. So yeah, that's why I'm playing this game. And while it's not, it doesn't have how do I put this? It's not D3, and that's obvious. It shouldn't be. Otherwise, I'd be, a lot of people wouldn't have played it. But, it's one thing to be inspired by a game, and perhaps, Torchlight, you could say that it was a complete Diablo ripoff. I mean, even this story, is the main character is an alchemist who is a playable character in the first game, gets infected by spores and he's evil. And that, if you played Diablo 1, played Diablo 2, that's the exact storyline going into Diablo 2 almost. He gets I think it's the warrior or barbarian, I can't remember what the class was, gets infected by Diablo. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling. Yeah, so I've been playing this game, and but on top of that, like I said, it's kind of been crazy because we started playing this game, and it turns out that this other ARG, Path of Exile, has been released since, I think it's October 23rd, its official release date. Let me take a drink of water here. I'm losing my voice talking. But yeah, it was released, and my friend who I was playing with, his name's Kevin, he's been raving about it. He said it's kind of exactly what he wished Diablo 3 was, and it's very inspired by Diablo 2. It's almost like, it's hard to describe. It's Diablo 2, but a next level up. Graphical upgrades, cleaner interface and stuff like that. But anyways, I didn't really know what it was, and it turns out that I had mistaken it with another game called Titan Quest. And I'll be honest, I don't necessarily know what that was. I picked it up in I think it was a Humble Bundle a long time ago. And I, for some reason, got the two of them mixed up. And so this whole time he was raving about this game, and I have just seen screenshots of Titan Quest, and I'd gotten that mixed up with Path of Exile for whatever reason. Circuits crossed in my brain, and he's been raving and raving, and I made the comment, I was like, I don't know why this is such a big deal to you. It doesn't look that great. You're raving about it. It really just looks like a clone to Diablo. And I was like, that's really, because I think Titan Quest, I might be completely mistaken, because I didn't bother looking it up, because it was just one of those games I happened to get when I got the bundle. I think Saints Row the Third was the game I was looking for in that bundle. And yeah, so we had gotten in a bit of an argument. Is what the hell is wrong with you kind of deal. We always rag on each other, kind of, that's how we talk. But yeah, he was like, what the hell's wrong with you? This is a great game. So finally, I was like, yeah, whatever. Agree to disagree. But then I looked the game up, and man, I couldn't have been more wrong. I haven't played it that much, and it's a good chance that might be the game I'm playing next week, when I hopefully do this again. But that is a great game, and I've only played a little bit. I wanted to just get a sneak peek. We said we might do streaming or just maybe play all weekend. He's going to show me the ropes. It's a little complicated. There's definitely a lot of cool stuff. And so yeah, I got that game. And so I had a little time in that. And then also Starbound, it's beta from the makers of Terraria. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same people. And if it isn't, they took the game engine or something, because I keep unintentionally calling that Terraria, or considering it Terraria 2. And it's bad, and I feel bad. And I know my friends are getting kind of short with me when we play it, and I keep saying, oh, I remember when we played this in the last game, or stuff like that. And they constantly have to remind me that they're not the same game. But it's not a bad thing that I'm confusing it with Terraria, because I love Terraria. For those that know, I guess the best way, although I hate saying it, it's like a Minecraft side scroller, except there's a lot more. It's more focused on finding resources like Minecraft, but then you're building towards different tiers of dungeons. But Starbound it's in space, and from my understanding, there's a lot of different worlds. So this week was him talking me into, Kevin, my friend again, talking me into buying the beta. It's $15. You get early access, and you get access to the game when it releases. One of those very common deals that's been happening a lot in PC recently. Yeah, you get that. So finally I downloaded it last night, and I was kind of messing around all night trying to figure out how to play multiplayer, because it's rather complex, at least for seemed for me. There's port forwarding involved. There's a lot of you had to Well, I guess that's the same thing. I was gonna say you have to mess with your router, but that is port forwarding. Um, you have to go in, run administrator, and like change some files within the Starbound program files. But anyways, that was me messing around with that, and that is the other contender for next week's game. I'll imagine, because it looks pretty fun. I know I've heard there's a bit of a steep learning curve, and Kevin himself had said that he was having trouble finding stuff to do, and he's kind of a little lost at the moment. But we'll probably give that a go. I got it all sorted out last night. There's some pretty good guides online. I might actually include a link because there's a video for it, and I know I've read a lot of forums with people actually asking how to set up servers, so I might actually include a link to the guy's video. It's incredibly helpful. He has two. One explaining port forwarding, because that on itself is kind of complicated needlessly what it is. But anyways, yeah, there was that game, and then there's another game I'm worried about. I had a friend give me the beta, not the beta, a beta key for a little game called Hearthstone by Blizzard. That's in beta right now. It's in closed beta. And it looks addicting, and I'm worried because I was a slave to World of Warcraft for roughly 7 years, and I've put a lot of hours into Diablo 3, and Blizzard has this kind of hold on me that I'm not comfortable with a games company having that kind of hold. But it's kind of like their games are kind of like crack to me, with the exception of StarCraft, because I'm not a big RTS fan. But yeah, I got that game dropped on me as well, so it's been kind of crazy, where I went from not a lot of games, because I'm kind of done with I had this backlog going on Xbox that I wanted to get done before the Xbox One launch, and I kind of blew through that, and I got to a gamer score that I was comfortable with. I'm not a big achievement hunter kind of person, but I did kind of set a goal just so I could kind of force myself to play more games on the Xbox. I set a goal of 20,000 gamer score, and I got that, and then I had a list I wanted to get through, and I got through all of that list. So I'm kind of it's a weird time where I'm not buying the Xbox One yet for other reasons, but I don't really necessarily have anything to play, so I'm kind of went from that to having all those games. But anyways, I think that's enough of gaming talk. I'll briefly get into what's been happening in my life this week. I'll do it quickly. I just want to save time in this video. But this week, man, it's been a thing. It feels like the week should have been over 2 days ago. It's been so long. I'm only at my job for another 5 days. I'm done next Thursday. Yeah, it's been crazy. The project I'm working for, we're wrapping up. It's kind of the end of this round of development for the project we're working on. It's long and boring. I'm not going to get into it. Basically, there's not a whole lot of work that isn't tedious at this point, and it's kind of close to the holidays, so it's one of those things where project's wrapping up. It's a lot of tedious work, and because I'm a student as well, I can't really jump onto any other projects right now, so it's kind of using your time wisely so you have enough work to fill the day kind of deal. So this week has been crazy long, and it's just been a lot of meetings, wrapping up like my time at the company. It's not like I got fired or anything. It's part of my school. I'm in university. I do work terms every 4 months, so I move a lot, and I do have a lot of different jobs. So it's not like I got fired or anything like that. But yeah, it's been a long week work-wise, and I have a Christmas party next week for work, and it's kind of like a Christmas party going away party that my boss is really excited about, and I'm pretty excited about, because I didn't get to go out this much or that much this last 4 months, just because the city I'm in is kind of smaller than I'm used to being at school, or where I've lived otherwise. So it's a different vibe too. It's a different kind of culture than I'm used to, and so yeah, it'll be fun tomorrow night. But other than that, I've been getting into anime a lot lately, and it was kind of inspired. I started, I think it was last week, because I have a 2-week trial for Crunchyroll. Actually, should be going back into this dungeon. Yes, I should. Yeah, it was only last week that I started my trial with Crunchyroll on the Xbox. You can watch anime right on your Xbox. It's awesome, and they keep a queue so you don't get lost. But anyways, enough a plug that I'm not getting paid for. Not that they need it; they're very popular. But yeah, I started watching anime, and it was inspired by the Rooster Teeth anime. I'm a big fan of them. Called Ruby, RWBY. Fantastic, and it wrapped up a couple weeks ago, I think it was now. I'm completely terrible with the passage of time, but I think it was a couple weeks ago now. And I told myself after it was done, I'd jump into anime, because I've had plenty of friends suggesting that I do. And, you know, when I was younger, I watched Western animes like Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z, a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! And a very small amount of Bleach. And yeah, so I said after it was done, it kind of inspired me to look into this genre of entertainment, I guess you could call it. And I haven't regretted it. I finished the anime Titanfall. Not Titanfall, that's a video game. Attack on Titan. I finished that. I think it was 25 or 26 episodes long. And it's the first season, I guess you'd call it. I'm still very much a noob in the naming of seasons, whether it's volumes, or I'm not entirely sure how that works. But it's based on a manga series, and it just wrapped up in September, so it's really new. And going in, I didn't know that it was ongoing, because I wanted my first jump into anime to be kind of self-contained, because I know it's typical for them to have really short seasons, or not seasons, series. And so I was kind of hoping I'd get in, get out, and I'd heard great things about it. And now I'm invested in this incredible anime. It was fantastic, I can't say enough. The action and the writing, everything was great in my opinion. And but I didn't realize it's only the first season, and since it wraps so soon, they're not entirely sure if there is going to be another one. And there's also, I guess, the manga is relatively new as well, or manga. I'm sorry, I'm going to be butchering this stuff. Like I said, I'm very new. But I hear it's new as well, so now I'm in this kind of thing where I'm in it, and I'm going to stay in it because the writing style is great, and the story has been fantastic so far, and I really want to see where it goes. But that was awesome, and now I've started Sword Art Online, which was a good friend of mine suggested I do. And I'm into that. I'm over halfway. I think it's only 25 episodes. I've been misled already, so I'm kind of wary of people telling me how long stuff is, but I think it's 25 episodes, so I should be... Oh, legendary. I should be fairly close to completing it. It's been very good. For those who don't know, I feel like I'm advertising these, but you know, I'm okay, perfectly okay with promoting stuff that I've been loving. So, I mean, whatever. It's a MMORPG inspired world where the main character, it's a virtual reality, kind of similar to, I guess, what the Oculus Rift could potentially be. It's the first virtual reality MMO. The main character goes in, they get trapped, and then they can't leave until they clear the game. And I'm not going to spoil anything because it is a pretty good story. There have been some things that have been predictable, but there have been other where I was genuinely shocked, and if not shocked, I was okay with it going the way it has been. It's been very good so far. They do a lot of things right with honoring the MMORPG lifestyle, I guess is the best way to put it. They get a lot of tropes right, and it's not making fun of MMORPGs in a way that it's kind of haha pointing and laughing at them. It's if you've played them, you understand the jokes and you know why it's funny. And for example, in the first episode, there's a guy and a girl hanging out and they're being kind of flirty. And it turns out that the girl is actually a guy playing a girl character, and it's actually, there's a lot of stuff like that where it's funny if you don't get it, but it's even kind of, it's that special kind of funny. And that seems like a bad example, but there's lots of, they handle the fighting really well and how that would work and how boss fights work, and they just handle a lot of MMO elements really well. I've been enjoying the series, and it takes a kind of strange turn about halfway through, but the way it was worked up to me, it sounded like the worst thing ever, and I should only watch the first half. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was interesting, and there was a part with a relationship where it kind of, they jump it forward faster than I think it should have, but it's actually been okay, and I'm actually happy with the current storyline. And I paused the episode I was watching to do this, and I'm probably gonna start watching immediately after and then edit this later tonight. But yeah, I think that's everything. I hope this is interesting. Even if it's not, I mean, YouTube, there's plenty of stuff like this, and I don't know, why can't I add to the noise, you know, kind of deal. But yeah, I hope to make this a weekly thing. It's gonna be kind of hectic around the holidays since they're coming up, and I have to move next Friday, so that'll be fun. I'll record this, and I'll probably be stopping. It'll be a good, like, stop packing, do this, a little bit of stress relief, and then edit a video, which will add more stress, and then I'll continue packing and stressing and make sure that I don't forget to wake up to pick my dad from the airport because he's helping me move. Now that I'm talking about it, it doesn't sound like a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyways because I want to stick to this, because I've always kind of want to contribute in some way to the noise of YouTube. But yeah, I guess that's everything. Like I said, we'll see where I take this. I was kind of inspired. I think it's because the last couple of days have been not shitty and gloomy and just gray weather in northern Ontario. Anyways, you know, it's kind of, the sun's been out, and you know, I'm moving soon. I haven't had the greatest time in the city. It's kind of great to, you know, get home for the holidays and all that stuff. So I've been in a good mood, in a creative mood. So I decided, why not try this? But yeah, this has been my vlog. Like I said, I'm not even sure if I introduced myself. My name's Brandon, and or Blockbuster, either or, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I guess that's everything. I'll clear this dungeon and log out and go play some anime. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching if you did, and come back for more if you're interested. I don't know. I think my life could be cool. Yeah, see you later.